Hi all, welcome to pantech eLearning. Thank you for watching our video. If you like this video, kindly click on the like button and share the video to your friends. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Particular kind of a system, it is nothing but known as the IoT, known as Internet of Things. Today we will be completely learning towards PHP. So robot control, or let it be any types of control through that web page only we will be just going on. Once when we are working on this particular web page, initially we have worked under the HTML process, HTML with NodeMCU. The same thing with the Raspberry Pi. Here we will be creating the PHP. So through that PHP we will be able to get that particular data, which is a little bit complicated, and at the same time inside this web page it makes us more interesting for us. So let us see how long duration it takes to work and what and all are needed. So all the particular requirements will be listed out over here. So whenever we are talking regarding towards the web page, previously whatever we have seen, okay, from that previous continuation itself we can start, so that it will be very much easier for us. So that was a particular hardware, like NodeMCU, it is a particular hardware which is having the Wi-Fi module. So some a little bit advanced only we are also having, which is known as Raspberry Pi. This is known as a mini computer, where that is known as a particular controller. Okay, only controlling process can be done inside that NodeMCU. Inside this we can also do for the all processing parts. The same thing once when we are working regarding towards that web page, there we used HTML. So HTML, hypertext markup language. Here also the PHP, there is not much changer. So once when we go for that change, means only the commands will be changed, whereas that flow or the structure, everything will be same way only. So from that, once when we are working over here, we have to integrate all that particular processor. So those particular process, once when we are integrating, means here we will be able to make it as a server itself. So you guys will be thinking, inside the controller we doesn't have any of the server, but the NodeMCU Wi-Fi itself will be acting as a server. Okay, inside this Raspberry Pi we won't be able to create like a hotspot of device and all. It is much complicated, we can say. It is more amount of complicated. But the same thing inside the NodeMCU, if you are going, means the NodeMCU itself we can make it as a hotspot. We can communicate with the devices as easy as possible, and that itself will be acting as a server. It doesn't have any of the processor, but it has a Wi-Fi module. Through that Wi-Fi module itself, the server will be automatically enabled. So through that function, here once when we are coming into the Raspberry Pi, we have to install the server separately. So from that particular installed server only, we can completely say that as this is a Apache server. So the name of the server is known as Apache. So from that particular Apache server only, we will be able to communicate between that particular web page as well as the device. So here our device will be connected to the network, which is in the local host. It's not in the form of network host. Here also it is in the local host only. Then through that particular Apache server, we have to install that particular Apache server onto our Raspberry Pi. For that we can use sudo apt-get install Apache 2. So that is nothing but Apache 2.0. It will be installed automatically upon to our server. So for that particular function, how this server is getting worked, our Raspberry Pi is a computer. So through that computer, the server or the cloud will be taking as a particular requirement. So this particular requirement means here I will be able to communicate with that particular device through the Wi-Fi. So here I have said clearly it is a local host. So from that local host, what we can remove means this particular cloud can be removed, or we can say this Apache itself as a cloud server, but it is not connected through internet. It is in the form of a local host, because we are downloading that server into our Raspberry Pi. For that only sudo apt-get install function we are providing. So from that particular function, once whenever we are integrating, this itself will be converted into a server. But whereas inside the NodeMCU, with the help of the Wi-Fi module, it automatically enables as a server. We don't have any other OS function to install inside that. And we have some library packages that also will be helping us. But here, this server separately, it must be downloaded. Then within the server, we will be writing some sort of coding files. So that coding files with the user enabled function or user authenticated functions, we will be enabling that particular part. So through that part, here we will be able to create the web pages, and those web pages will be created with the help of PHP. So through that particular PHP, all the designs and the requirements will be fulfilled, like whatever we have created with the help of HTML. So there we created a button, here also we have created a button. There we are getting the value, here also we have got the value. So in this basis, here we will be working with that multiple integrations purpose. So onto this particular basis only, here we will be installing all that required packages. So what are the purpose of each and every packages, or what are that particular process? So here first we have to get the update. So sudo apt-update, it will download all the updated files. Whatever the updated file should be upgraded, it should be done with the help of sudo apt-get upgrade. Then comes with sudo apt-get install wiring-py. So wiring-py is the most important part. So with the help of that wiring-py only, here we will be able to make the bridge connection with the PHP. So for that particular integrations, like wiring-py is nothing but the GPIO, PHP it is nothing but the particular web page. So in between that, here we have to use home bridge. So from that particular home bridge only, we will be able to install each and every kinds of GPIO with PHP. So from that sudo npm update homebridge GPIO device only, all that particular GPIO functions will be enabled, which connects with the which connects with the PHP which has been logged into the browser. So hereby just I will show you. So for this particular part, here we have to install another one package also known as npm, because without this particular npm command we won't be able to install our homebridge package. So now it is getting downloaded, and here I have already done that particular update, upgrade, everything it has been done. So for that particular update and upgrade, if you have any of the OS, whatever the OS, if you are downloading freshly also, kindly do that update and upgrade, because that OS might be, they might have been uploaded to their particular server about 6 months ago or 3 months ago. Then there will be some updates they might have been released, which has to be modified inside this particular Raspberry Pi. So that updates only, here we have to make it up. So for that only, first we are going with update, then we have to go with upgrade. So whatever that update means, from that upgrade, install this required wiring pi. Initial Raspberry Pis and all this was enabled. From recent versions only we have to install if it is needed. That's why only they have cancelled it. So just install this particular wiring pi, the latest wiring pi will be installed, or according to the Raspberry Pi version whatever you are having, according to that also it will be able to download. Then comes with nmp update, the home bridge, which creates the bridge connection between the PHP as well as wiring pi. And the PHP, it is not previously installed, so you have to install the PHP, and many commands you might have been seen onto the net like PHP 5, PHP 4 like that and all. So don't go for that. The latest PHP only it will be supporting inside the Raspberry Pi. So just give it as PHP. Today when I have tried with that particular installation, like to know what is the latest version means it has come under 7.0. So that was that particular 7.0 version. And our most important server, okay, Apache 2 should be noted. If you want 2 as your particular device, yes, else you can give it as Apache. That is for Apache version 1. So I prefer Apache version 2 only always, because that is more user friendly, and it won't take much time to install, and it is very easy to work also. So now hereby we have installed. So now the Homebridge GPIO device is being installed. Thank you for watching our video. If you like this video, kindly click on the like button and share the video to your friends. Don't forget to subscribe our channel.